Hello, hello, and welcome to your favorite cover art loving, battle simulating live stream, Cover Combat by Xcellar Comics. Oh, wait, I'm totally messed that up. It says we have 0 viewers anyway. Welcome. No, wait. As I was saying, in the wrong place, or at least is it wrong? It's just different. I am your 4th or 5th favorite Cover Combat voter, Kevin. And the first 2 of the 3 are in the room. You want to say, hey, Mike?
Yeah, that was awesome. Everything sounded right until you stopped, but you know.
Then that's exactly what happened to me. Everything sounded right, and then I was like, wait a second, that isn't right. And then, of course, Patrick is here.
Hello, everybody. Happy Combat Day.
What's up, Pat?
Happy Combat Day. Oh, man. Years and years and years of doing this. And it's still new every time. But,
Yeah.
you know, we've said it once, we've said it a million times. That's our charm. But then lastly, as well, I don't want to forget to let everyone know that thank God I'm not going to be in charge of the background production tonight because obviously I'm a mess. Karen's here. What's up, Karen? Hey, that's a really cool new background. Pat, thanks, man.
No problem.
So anyway, what I didn't say in the tease part, that's what I kind of mushed the beginning of the tease with the intro after the intro. What I should have said is we are here to see the winners of the semifinals.
Oh, yeah.
That set up the finals. We're going to see the final combatant before we leave tonight, which sets us up for a great show next week.
Correct.
Right, Mike?
Correct.
All right, cool. I just shouldn't even try to say anything else. So let's go ahead. I'll just put your screen up. We're ready to go. Have at it. It's up.
We still going? Everything. I lost everything. Okay. I lost the audience there for a second.
Yeah, the audience. It happened to everybody. I think the audience is as discombobulated as I am tonight. Apparently.
Yep. All right. So this is it. Round 5, the semifinals. We're gonna find out our winners. We'll jump straight into the first matchup. I want to hold off on saying which ones we voted for here until maybe after. So we have Batman #1 from Bob Kane and John Romita Jr. on John Romita Sr. on Amazing Spider-Man 122. Holy cow, I think you're infectious here, Kevin.
I am right. Hey, so why do you want to do it different tonight?
Well, just on this one mainly because the winner of this matchup got 100% of the vote.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Were you going to mention the prizes and how many claimers are left to possibly win those prizes first, though?
I was at when we start the finals.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Because going into right now with the semifinals here, 3 of the 4 covers are claimed.
That's awesome.
So so moving forward, we know at least one cover's
Yeah.
going to be one claimed covers moving forward. So the question is going to be: is it only one, or are we going to have 2, or what? So I'll cover all that when we get to the finals.
Okay.
First off,
The studio audience is saving us tonight. That's a good sign.
Yeah. So first off, I guess let's just see the winner here, and then we can kind of discuss it a little bit. Because as soon as one of us says who we voted for, it'll,
Yeah.
we all voted for the same book.
So this is 100%. We probably should do a drum roll on this, since this is a finals.
Okay. There it is.
Awesome.
Number 1. Everybody.
All right, so I'm going to go first, right? And this is going to be totally annoying, I think, to both y'all, and I'm sorry for it in advance, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to full transparency with me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way in heck I was putting both Batman. Oh, I'm actually going to reveal my second one at this point, but that's fine. We're all over the place tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wasn't going to put 2 Batman through, and I wasn't going to put 2 Spider-Man through. So originally I wanted Dark Knight Returns to be my Batman pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked The Amazing Spider-Man, which would have been crazy considering that I would have been on an island alone, apparently, with every voter, with all the voters included with that, pick The Amazing Spider-Man. But I ultimately decided to change my mind at the last minute with Mike. Thank goodness, Mike. And that, well, Mike had something come up that's why we didn't do a show last night. We had to move it to tonight. So I took advantage of that, and I'm like, you know what? I want to switch my vote.
Yeah.
So
You said it to me, and I was like, did he forget? Did he already told me? This is the opposite.
So I decided to go with this Batman, and then the 129 Amazing Spider-Man, because I thought, and basically what this goes to say about my votes anyway in general is I'm good with no matter what happens here, I mean, because they're all 4 really great in my opinion. So, but yeah,
Yep.
So that's why I voted for Batman.
Yeah. I voted for Batman because I don't know, it's Batman, and it's just a kind of a cleaner cover. The Spider-Man cover, you've got to really pay attention to, or concentrate to find out what all's going on. The other one's just 2 dudes swinging across the city, easier to read.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So Batman.
Well, you guys are going to be shocked, but I voted for Batman as well.
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm floored that it was 100%, of the vote going to Batman, considering, that's an 80-year-old cover right there.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would fly with some of our audience members out there. But apparently just like Batman and Robin, it did. So congratulations.
Yeah, that really just does a good point, Pat. Just shows how awesome it is. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, but again, that ASM is a great ASM, So.
Yep. That's, it almost won last time, almost won this time. So it's, we'll see how it can get submitted again.
Yeah.
All right. And our final matchup to determine which book will be moving on to the finals, we have Amazing Spider-Man 129 from Gil Kane and Dark Knight Returns 1, Frank Miller. I can say the percentages here because it wasn't 100%. The winner here had 75%.
Well, I obviously already said what I voted for, but I will add this, that the biggest reason my first knee-jerk reaction was to go with Dark Knight Returns and 122 was because I really want Dark Knight Returns to be on the Cover Combat Champion wall once Mike gets that done. So I really want that to be a winner. But ultimately, I was basically more honest with myself that, again, going with basically a dual pick options, only 2 dual pick options. I figured the other dual pick option was just better, in overall. So yeah. So, and I figure, that we're gonna see Dark Knight. We're gonna see this Dark Knight Returns cover submitted again sometime. So at least that's the way I feel about it. We'll probably see all these submitted again sometime, whichever ones don't win. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All 4 of these are worthy of being submitted again.
yeah.
I did Dark Knight Returns. I've been so back and forth, and I voted for both of these covers at different times. I voted against the Dark Knight once or twice. But it's any given day for me on which one I like more. But ultimately, I've always loved that Dark Knight, so I went that route.
I did not. The Dark Knight Returns is obviously an iconic cover, but I don't think it's the better cover.
Mm-hmm.
So I went Amazing Spider-Man 129 here.
You know what? So first of all, Johnny's chiming in too. He's talking about how ridiculous he thinks this matchup is.
In a good way or a bad way?
Yeah, John, clarify that. But I'm assuming in a good way, ridiculous.
Yeah, he commented on his vote, and I'll just wait for you to read it because he's probably going to kind of reiterate what he had said.
Okay. I was just going to say this, Pat, about while I technically agree with you that the ASM 129 is technically a better cover in general, I think what gives the Dark Knight Returns an edge up in this matchup, or possibly an edge up in this matchup, is its originality. I think we've seen it so much now, trying to appreciate it as if it was from what year was this from? 86?
86, I think.
Yeah.
84.
So trying to appreciate, Johnny's confirming he's meant the good ridiculous. They're both awesome. Imagine seeing this for the first time again. That's kind of how I try to look at it. I think that makes it a little bit more amazing, no pun intended. But that's just how I feel about it. But
yeah, my memory's getting so bad. I'm waiting for that day.
So we're gonna see it again for the first time.
I'm so glad I own this. This is awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many times have we talked about that with so many covers now that having seen it, Johnny's chiming in, if Dark Knight Return wins, you can really say it's the greatest. Yes. Well, it got beat by the Killing Joke. So yeah, that's complicated. The answer is yes, though. Okay, John. Johnny's asking if it can be called the best cover of all time, because in the 80s Cover Combat, it lost to the Killing Joke. It was in the final as well, which technically would mean that in a head-to-head matchup, the Killing Joke's the greatest of all time. But I said from the beginning of this, whichever one wins Cover Combat 10 Blue Chip, and I'm just going to automatically refer to it as the greatest cover of all time. It'll still be debated harshly, I'm sure, every time I say it, but I said that from the beginning of I'm sticking to my guns, so.
Yeah. But I think one thing Pat was kind of pointing out, the Amazing Spider-Man is, as far as comic book art, it is the better cover. I think as far as maybe graphic design, the Killing Joke might get it. Am I right there,
Dark
Pat?
Knight Returns?
Oh, yeah.
You said Killing Joke.
I got the best comic book cover ever on my mind. With the Killing Joke.
I'll agree with you to a point, but I think that that Amazing Spider-Man cover also has a high level of,
Yeah.
whatever, however you turned
Yeah.
it there.
Like graphic design, whatever.
Yeah, design work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that makes it super special is how well it's laid out and and all that. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the winner.
And it's got a lot of wording on it too, which is something that we've expressed we don't like that a lot on covers too. But even the way the wording's done on this, it doesn't interfere with the image, so it's really cool, in my opinion as well.
All right.
Anyway.
Drum roll.
Oh
Finally,
jeez.
Here we go.
Oh man.
It's The Dark Knight Returns and Frank Miller in the money.
Well, at least that gives me an easy choice for my next vote. Yeah.
Well, actually, Johnny didn't say what he said. What he commented, he said that for him, these were the two best covers in the whole competition.
Okay.
It was a really hard choice for him. So yeah, he loved them both equally.
All right.
So for those of you with a short memory, we're going to go ahead and get to the finals.
Okay.
But first, the prize list, because both covers in the finals are claimed.
Oh man, that's awesome. Perfect.
We are giving away a prize, Cover Combat 10.
And we love giving away prizes, so that's awesome.
Yep. So someone's walking away with a prize. I'm excited. I'm so glad.
Absolutely. I'm sure I have seen it at one point or another as to who claimed what, but we talk about our memories a million times. I have no idea who they are that claimed those two covers. So
did you want to know which cover wasn't claimed in the last four?
I'm gonna guess 129 or 122, right?
Nope, 129.
Are you serious?
Yep, went unclaimed.
I knew I should have claimed. The only reason I didn't claim it because I wanted to leave it for someone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There's your matchup.
That is crazy.
Batman 1 from Bob Kane versus Dark Knight Returns 1, Frank Miller. Batman versus Batman. You've got how many years? 40 years difference there. 40 plus years, 45.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. They look great side by side too.
They do. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna probably be easy for me too. So easy for me and Pat. What say you, Mike?
I don't know.
So it's tough. Okay.
Yeah, I'll sit there and stare at them for a while. What I've noticed, the more I look at that Batman cover, is the color of Robin's cape. It seems hard for them to get. All the colors were kind of just real flat, and yellows were yellows, and blacks were blacks, and reds were reds. But that's got like a shading to it that's kind of cool. That stands out.
It does.
But yeah, I'm going to stare at these both for a while.
Yeah, they do look great side by side. Is that affecting your thoughts at all, Pat? How cool they look together?
Not really, no.
Yeah. Not enough.
Nope.
That's awesome. Man, every cover combat, it's hard to believe we're finally here, whittled down from 64 covers to 2 final covers.
Yep.
Amazing.
And it's like all the way down, and it's 2 Batman covers.
And it's 2 Batman.
And I mean, it could have been 2 Spider-Man. It could have been 2 Batman. Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Batman,
it could have been 2 Spider-Man. Yeah.
We're
And
down to 2 characters.
Yeah. Talking to Johnny in the past about how he, and I think I concurred with what he said that, Marvel seems to rule the roost in Cover Combat's history so far. Boy, it definitely booted all Marvel this time. Got none but DC. This might as well have been a DC Cover Combat theme, so it's awesome.
Yep. So there you have it.
All right, very cool. Short show. So next week we're planning on for the finale, which if you're familiar with Cover Combats in the past, what we usually do for the finale is obviously not only show the winner, but then we cover all the submissions that all the submitters submitted and how they were eliminated by rounds and stuff like that, which is very cool. But we obviously do not have that as an option this time because basically the three of us just decided there were no submitters. We just decided what the greatest covers were based on Mike's awesome blue chip definition. So basically what we discussed we're going to do next week, aside from just obviously showing the winner, is we will go through the claimed covers and talk about that and how they were eliminated and stuff. Right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get that list sent over to you, Pat.
Very cool. And then that's I don't know whether we've mentioned this one time or not. So I think one time at all yet. So I think this is a perfect time to mention it. If it is for the first time, if my memory serves. But what we're going to do for Cover Combat 11 is it's going to be similar in the way we did Cover Combat 10, where it will not have any submitters, but basically it won't even be us having to decide anything either, because it is going to be none other than the first 64 pick 3 winners. Right, Mike?
Yep.
So it's going to be Cover Combat 11 Pick 3 edition, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah.
Because we've had some mixed emotions over the years with Pick 3 as to some of the winners not even deserving being a best cover of the week, so.
Yep.
Mike, you're going to...
Yeah, I think some of them are going to get voted out real quick and real easy.
I can't wait to see how it plays out. And unfortunately, you're going to kind of be by yourself having to defend why these covers are even in Cover Combat. I'll help you out, Mike, because I don't know how many, I don't think there's probably any that I don't think were a great pick 3. I've never had that opinion, so I'll probably be on your side the whole time.
Well, as I go through and pick them, if I should be, I'll be able to. I'm gonna mark on how many of the winners we voted for.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's not Mike's fault at this point. Everybody else voted them number 1 for that.
That's true. Yeah.
Week, so.
Yeah.
And I think even you, Pat, even when it's been a rough week, I think you've always kind of, when it comes to the winner, I'm thinking the last few weeks in general, although the last few weeks probably won't be contestants because I think we're way past 64 pick 3s at this point. But I could be wrong. Who knows? That's something I didn't even think about. I don't even know how many pick 3s we've had ever. So watch at this point. Wouldn't that be crazy if we've had exactly 64 at this point? That'd be totally nuts.
Yeah.
But Pat, I think especially over the last few pick 3s, you've been like, thank you at least for the champ has been one that you thought was deserving of being there. So anyway,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see. All right, cool. So that'll do it then, unless you guys had anything else we can get into the closing here. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Nope, I'm good.
Yep.
I'll have the stuff up in about 15 minutes to vote.
All right, cool. So please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notifications of everything we post. Follow Xcellar Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and follow Xcellar_comics on TikTok. And of course, please vote on this round of Cover Combat starting now. If you vote now, though, it's going to have to be on YouTube because the Facebook post isn't up yet. So you can comment below. But if you want to wait a few minutes, you can comment your votes over on the Facebook post that Mike will have up soon. Don't forget when you comment your votes on the Facebook post to do it on the individual. Oh, there's only one matchup.
There's only
one matchup. That wasn't planned. I totally, yeah. Anyway, and then come join us for our next regular live stream on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook this coming Saturday. You'll be nice, fat, and happy, hopefully, from a good Thanksgiving meal and then some football and a day to chill. It's perfect time to come join us for some fun. Saturday, November 30th, this coming Saturday at 8:30 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. And then lastly, watch Cover Combat 10, the Blue Chip Edition finale next Monday, December 2nd. Whoa, it's December. Jeez. December 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, that'll be live as well. So
I mean,
that's going to be awesome.
It seemed like it was just 2021 the other day.
It does. It does.
And here we are in December already. Also, as a reminder to everybody to get out there on Friday, Black Friday is Black Friday Record Store Day. So go to your local record stores and support them.
Nice.
I'll be there. Oh, one more thing.
Okay, let me comment on that first. In my personal opinion, that gives Black Friday a better reason than what Black Friday has meant to me over the last few years. Anyway, a few years ago, I gave up on Black Fridays. So having that Record Store Day Friday makes it a new, refreshed fun for Black Friday, in my opinion. So, yeah. But what were we going to say, Mike?
When you go to Facebook and vote, or even when you vote here, don't just vote Batman. Even though both Batman books, a lot of times when people would vote for the Dark Knight book, it was going against Spider-Man, and they would just say Batman. It's Batman 1 or Dark Knight Returns or, DKR, just something that's not just Batman.
Something other than just a Batman signifier. That's a good thing. I can't remember what covers that was that happened before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because if it's just Batman, it's going to Batman 1. So you've got to you've got to be specific. Be Pacific.
Very nice reminder. Very nice reminder. So,
all
right, that'll do it. Did you have anything you remember at the last second, Pat?
Oh, now he's thinking.
That's it.
All right, cool. So vote. And until next time, don't forget, appreciating great art is awesome. And seeing art duke it out in combat is a lot of fun. So why not check out Cover Combat by Xcellar Comics every single time we have a show and do both. Xcellar out.